Ooh, look at that drawing. Welcome to the most interesting news in the world. This is our first live show in quite some time. I've been doing a lot of recorded episodes because it is the plan for the future to actually start having some guests on here to talk about some of the news that they have going on, especially some of the magic that they've got showing up in their lives and some things that they're discovering using the Access Consciousness tools. Now, before we get to all of that, today, what is the most interesting news in the world? Well, I'm your host, Connor Hill, and today I'm actually going to do something different. I normally just talk about what I want to talk about and some news that's going on in Access Consciousness, and we'll probably do a little bit of that as well. Well, we will. It's just today I'm going to touch on something that's a little bit more globally concerning, what you normally would see in news. Like, any of you notice that the news and seems a little bleak these days? Yeah. Well, we have some really, really amazing tools. And, when you're watching the news, there's a lot of people saying things like World War III. Now, I realize they've been doing that for like over a year now. And I've actually been noticing some things in the news where there are a lot of countries that are actively vamping up to do such a thing. It's interesting because just yesterday I watched a little bit of um, Gone with the Wind, where in the beginning of that story they're all like, "We're gonna go to war," and everybody's really excited about it. And and I see some people very excited about it these days. And so one of the things, and we covered this in the Global Foundation class that was in the Czechia. And what you want to do when you see these sort of things going on is just like the name of this show, interesting news, interesting point of view. So interesting point of view, I have the point of view that it's right. Interesting point of view, I have the point of view that it's wrong. If you get scared, interesting point of view, I have that point of view. If you get excited, interesting point of view, I have that point of view. If you're like, yeah, my country's the best, interesting point of view, I have that point of view. Do interesting point of view with every single point of view that shows up. That's tool number one. Tool number two is POC and POD. So use the Access Consciousness Clearing Statement. Right and wrong, good and bad, POC and POD, all 100 shorts, boys, poveds, creations, bases, and beyonds. And if you want more information on that, please go to theclearingstatement.com. So you use the clearing statement, or you can just say POC and POD. Everything I've ever aligned and agreed with in any lifetime, and this lifetime including, and anything I've ever resisted and reacted to in any lifetime, in this lifetime, that allows this to exist. Okay? So everywhere you align and agree with it, and everywhere you resist and react to it, you actually give it energy to exist. You actually create it as a reality because it takes two people, ladies and gents, to create a reality. Now, the other part of this is that you can't actually judge anything you've ever been. Sorry, you can only judge that which you've ever been and done. So anything that you're judging that people are doing out there, whether you're judging it as right or whether you're judging it as wrong, you have been there and you have done that in some lifetime. So everything you've been, every time, anywhere you've ever been, someone that created war or fought against war or tried to do everything you could to make peace and it didn't work, or everything you've got going on with all of that and all the wars you fought in and all the wars you fought against and all that stuff, will you destroy and uncreate it all? Everything you aligned and agreed with it and resisted and reacted to with it, right and wrong, good and bad, POC and POD, all 100 shorts, boys, poveds, creations, bases, and beyonds. Now, if this is your first time seeing anything Access Consciousness, one of the things you also want to do, and all of this is just made to create more ease for you. This isn't about trying to change this reality. It's about having more ease for yourself. Because there's another tool, this is tool number three, it's really, really great. And this is the antidote, the antidote to anything. I really mean this. Anything is to create your life. Now, the Access Consciousness tools and techniques, especially those that you start getting in a bars class and a foundation class, are the tools and techniques to handle anything, and I mean anything that comes up in life. So these things are designed and created to help you, assist you, facilitate you in having more ease in creating your life so you can get there faster, easier, and just have a heck of a lot more fun doing it. Doesn't that sound amazing? Now get a sense of, me, getting all caught up in the river of this reality and everything that's going on in the news and in the news and in the YouTube videos and all over the news and all over the news and what everybody's talking about. Yeah. Now get a sense of creating your life. So everything that doesn't allow you to get off your butt and create your life, will you destroy and uncreate it all? Times a godzillion. Right and wrong, good and bad, POC and POD, all 100 shorts, boys, poveds, creations, bases, and beyonds. And get your butt to a bars class. Get your butt to an Access Consciousness Foundation class. Because this new foundation, we rewrite the foundation every year. So it's a brand spanking new one now. There's a lot of stuff that sticks around, and there's a lot of new stuff that gets put in there, into the class and into the manual, and a lot of energy that just gets changed. And so it's a brand new foundation as of just a couple weeks ago. So get out there, get this new foundation, get these tools to handle anything that shows up in life, and get to living, baby. Because life is a smorgasbord, and most people out there are starving to death. So get out and live, live, live. Yeah, baby. Now, I must tell you, Dr. Dane here, he's got a Symphony of Possibilities class this weekend. I think he starts on Friday. So that's very exciting. I'm not going to be there as of yet. Maybe I can make it. Some other things we have coming up. I blacked out. I'm not sure of other things coming up. So that's why I kind of talked about how normally I would give sort of a layout of some of the classes coming up, but I really wanted to talk about this foundation class that we just had and how you can, and a lot of the tools that really dug deep on in order to really help you create your life. And, I shouldn't say regardless of everything going on around you, but even with everything going on around you, you can thrive. So one of the other tools is tool number 4, apparently, is the tool to thrive. And that is 10 times in the morning and 10 times in the evening, say this: all of life comes to me with ease and joy and glory. All of life comes to me with ease and joy and glory. All of life comes to me with ease and joy and glory. All of life comes to me with ease and joy and glory. All of life comes to me with ease and joy and glory. All of life comes to me with ease and joy and glory. All of life comes to me with ease and joy and glory. All of life comes to me with ease and joy and glory. All of life comes to me with ease and joy and glory. All of life comes to me with ease and joy and glory. How does it get any better than that? Now, like I said, in the near future, we're going to start bringing some guests on to the show to talk to them about what is most interesting and what they have going on. The things that I find interesting, some more interesting things. So thank you all for joining today on the most interesting news in the world. I am your host, Connor Hill. Until next time. And if you want to check out any information about some of the things I talked about, like I said, go to theclearingstatement.com. You can also just go to accessconsciousness.com to find any bars class or foundation class near you. Until next Wednesday, I hope you have an absolutely amazing day. And just remember, interesting point of view, I have this point of view. Bye-bye.